Hey guys, it's Jasmine. Today we are going to be creating a keepsake plate. So first of all, if this is your first time here, welcome. And if it's not, welcome back. But I'm excited about what we're doing today. So right now, I'm just uploading my images into Design Space. Now I purchased these templates, I guess you could say. Yeah, I purchased the templates on, goodness, why can't I think of the name? Was it Design Bundle? Anyway, I'll link it in the description box because I can't think of it right now, but it's like designbundles.com, something bundles.com, but I'll link that. So I'm just uploading it. The bundle, I bought a bundle, it came with 6 different layouts, and so I'm just uploading them all into Design Space, and then I'm just going to take a look and see which one I like best. So this is the one I went with. I'm just going to try and resize it because it automatically popped up bigger than I wanted it to be. So you definitely want to measure the plate that you are going to be using to make sure that the size you created is going to fit nicely, because you don't want it to be too big or too small. And it is important to note that I did upload the SVG version, so everything isn't together. Like when I click on it, it appears as if it's one thing, but when you go to cut it, it's not together. So you want to make sure you either click attach or click weld. It's up to you how you prefer to do it. When you attach it, everything will stay as it is, like the way it looks, and then it'll cut it in that order. But if you weld it, it'll kind of put all those pieces together, because if you can see right where my cursor is right now, it shows you all the different individual pieces. Those pieces will be connected and become one image if you weld it together, if that makes sense. So I am going to be putting the Williams family. Of course, you're going to choose whatever name or last name of whoever you're making this for. Now, you could try and do a more script or cursive-like font, like this one, to try and match it to what the template already has, and that's fine. But I didn't really want to do that because, I don't know. I know that it's not an exact match. And yeah, I was like, nah, I don't think so. But, feel free to try out the different fonts that you have, or you can purchase fonts in Design Space. But it's up to you. Now you can go way out there and do something like this, which I'm also not going to use. Okay, it's not loading. There it goes. You can be as bold and as creative as you'd like. I also Okay, didn't mean to do that. But I also am not going to use that font. But I'm leaning more towards something a little more plain. Just to make the name stand out. Normally, cursive and, script-like font will make it stand out. Well, for me, makes things stand out. But because it was already there, I figured I'd just go with, something straight line. So once you have it the way you want it, I just select the entire project and I'm going to align it just to make sure that it's centered. So I centered it vertically first and then I center it horizontally. It just makes it more neat and more precise. Feel free to eyeball if you want, but it's a great tool to use. And again, you just want to make sure that you either attach or weld it together, because as you can see, my mats didn't create it as one image. So I had to go back, select the entire thing, and then I attached everything together. And then it worked out fine. So here we have our plate, and so what I did was I ended up printing it twice. Let me not stick that down. So I have it once, I guess you could say right side up. I cut it, regular, just the way that it was. And then I also reversed it. So you can, well, because this is the other camera, it's flipped. But this one is actually the reverse one. So if you have a clear plate, you can do it the regular way and put it on top, or you can reverse it and you can put it underneath and you can see through. So that's why I did it both ways. I am actually going to just do this one, put it on top. It looks reversed to you, but this is the actual right way. So you wanna try to make sure that it's centered. And I'm gonna eyeball it, but feel free to measure. Now you can do this a little bit bigger, a little bit smaller. It's completely up to you. And I am going down. I didn't push the whole thing down. I started at the top and I'm working my way down, because you don't want to just push on it and then it's not even or leveled. You don't want it to be crooked. You don't want it to have bubbles in it. So you can work your way down. And if you notice, some of my petals still, I didn't weed all of these things out. One, it was going to take too much time. It's really late. And also, it's okay. I don't mind it. So now that I've pressed it down as I like it, I'm going to take my scraper tool and just go over it. I just want to make sure it's all the way down. Now my eye, let's dot above the eyes a little bit. Wicked. That's okay. We'll probably be able to fix it. So make sure everything is going to be stuck down before I lift this up, because it may not like that. These little pieces are hard to manage. Maybe I scraped it too much and it's just stuck to the transfer tape. Now, if you're going to put your vinyl on the top of the plate, I recommend using, well, either way, I recommend using the permanent vinyl. Right now, I am not using permanent vinyl because I'm just doing this for the sake of the video. And I may reuse this plate, so I didn't use permanent. But if you're making this, definitely you want to use permanent vinyl. And that's kind of another reason why this is not sticking as well as it should, is because it's not permanent. I'm going to shift it a little bit because it wasn't, I think I shifted it the wrong way. Okay, so that's good. There we go. And your weeding tool is going to be your best friend because it can help you get things to stick down, whether it's from that side or from this side. Put this F to lay down. Okay, where's the dot for my eye? Lord. Let me tell you, this took a long time to cut because of all of these little things. Okay. So now that we've got that down, I would take, I don't think I have a piece in here. Well, I'll put this paper towel over it, but I would take like parchment paper. Paper towels and such things, but you know, just put something over it so you can really scrape it down to make sure that everything is stuck and it's done. There we have it. Thanks for tuning in again. We will see you next time.
Subscribe, hit that button.